Hello and welcome to the first tutorial video for the This Ain't a Scene sweater. This video I'm going to be focusing on the long tail cast on, which will be your first step when following the pattern. So you're going to have a look and find out how many stitches you need to cast on for the back of the This Ain't a Scene sweater, and then you are going to take your ball of yarn and your needles. So the best way to work out how long of a tail you're going to need for your long tail cast on is to wrap your yarn around your needle. So I'm going to wrap it the number of times that I need. So you're not creating any stitches yet, you are just working out the amount that you need. So once you know how long your tail needs to be, you can put a slip stitch at that point. So then you've got your ball of yarn and your long tail. You are going to put your needle into your slip stitch, your ball behind, your long tail in front, and you are going to tension both of the strands of yarn on your hand. So I'm going to tension the ball first, and I do my tension by wrapping it, let's try and slow it down, around my pinky, under my middle two, and behind my index. So that's my ball tensioned. And then to tension the tail, I'm just going to wrap it around my thumb. So your first stitch, you're going to take your needle, you're going to put it underneath the strand on your thumb into this loop. Then you're going to put it behind the yarn on your finger and back through the loop. So you're pulling the yarn from your finger through the loop on your thumb, and that becomes your stitch. You take your thumb out and you pull that yarn, and now you have your stitch on there. So you tension it again around your thumb, under the yarn at the front of your thumb, behind the yarn on your index finger and through that loop. Take your thumb out and tension. Under, behind and through, and pull. Under, behind, through, and pull. And you're just going to do this as many times as the pattern calls for in your size until you have enough stitches. So here you can see I've created my slip stitches 1, and then the rest of the long tail cast on stitches 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you just keep going until you have enough stitches on your needle. One thing I will say is don't pull the yarn too tight when you do that step, because otherwise you'll end up with incredibly tight stitches. You want to still be able to get your needle in when you're knitting into them, and then you can just knit into them like a normal stitch. So there we have it, that's the long tail cast on.